everyone. Happy Monday. We are live from Cocoa Beach, Florida. Good morning, Lynette. It's hotter in Pennsylvania than Florida. Yes, I did hear up north it's been pretty hot. Welcome, welcome. We're just hanging out here, waiting for the sun to rise on the beautiful beach. We got the moon there, we got Venus all the way up there. It's pretty cool. It's been a beautiful morning so far. And today we have a special guest with us. My friend Nicole is here. Yay! She took the trek out with me, so we are hanging out.
Living the life.
Living the life.
This temperature is amazing as well.
It's so beautiful. Honestly, like, it's still a little humid, but it feels nice. There's a cool breeze off the water. Hey, Captain Kirk, good morning.
Can't tell if they're buoys or if they're dolphins. I'm gonna pretend they're dolphins.
Let's pretend they're dolphins. But I think those are buoys out there. Yep. Yeah, so the sun is rising down this way. It's a little bit darker. But the horizon looks absolutely gorgeous this morning.
Love how the moon just hangs on, man.
Just hanging on. Hanging on.
For you science peeps out there.
Oh, yes.
Waxing gibbous.
Waxing gibbous, okay.
That's where we're at.
Nicole teaches elementary school, so she knows all the moons.
Moon phases.
All the moons.
If I'm wrong, someone correct me.
No, she knows. She deals with the youngins, and I have the older kids. But I want to thank you all for being here this morning, for taking time out of your day to start on a positive note, right? You can't be upset when you're at the beach, when you're looking at this beautiful sunrise. But thank you so much for showing up for you. It's Monday, we're starting fresh. It's a fresh new week, clean slate. So pat yourself on the back for doing something for you today, right? And as you enter the stream, whether it's on a replay or if you're watching live, be sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing and hit that bell for all notifications so you'll be notified every time I go live. I'm pretty sure I just saw a little crab over there that was walking. Yeah.
Oh, I see him. Yeah.
Right on the edge.
Oh, he's a big guy.
That's so cool. I don't know if you guys can see, but he's moving around in the sand.
He's right there.
Right over there. I don't know. He stopped moving.
You go, Mr. Crab.
But that's super cool.
Hey, look at him.
Hey, Mark Mueller. Good morning. Captain Kirk, we are headed to Typhoon Lagoon, not as peaceful as the beach, but the kiddos will have a great time. Yes, absolutely. We love Typhoon Lagoon, but right now I'm just enjoying this beautiful, beautiful sunrise. So technically, the sun is supposed to be, I guess, fully in the sky by 6:24, I believe, when I checked it out. So we're gonna see a lot of different colors. The sky's gonna change multiple times because we've done a stream here before. It's actually less cloudy than the last time I streamed, so it's gonna be one heck of a sunrise. I'm so excited. We saw some cruise ships too on the way in. So we're gonna see some of those out there on the horizon. Okay. So I love, starting our morning at the beach. You think about the waves, you think about just like going with the flow of life, right? And I feel like I've seen the quote many times of like, you can't help, the waves are gonna keep crashing. I'm not gonna say this correctly. The waves are just gonna keep coming, but you gotta learn to ride the waves, right? Like life is just gonna, they don't stop.
All night long, all morning, all day.
And it's a good metaphor for life, right? Don't get knocked down. Or if you do get knocked down, get right back up, because there's going to be more obstacles, more things coming at you. But you know what? You can start again. Get back up again. Learn to ride the waves. Love that. So, what I want to ask you, and something to think about as we go through the stream, and I've done this many times, but think about your intention for the week and what energy you want to bring to your week ahead. Right? Maybe you want to be super productive this week, or maybe, you've had a rough week last week and you want to be more positive this week. Maybe you want to be more flexible. Maybe you want to communicate more. Whatever that is, I want you to think about that as we go through the stream. Think about your intention for this week. And if you'd like to share it in the chat, please, I would love to read it. Or if you're watching on a replay, put it in the comments. And I want to welcome you. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome. We love having you here. If you've been around for a while, welcome back. Appreciate you watching and hanging out with us. I always start my stream by saying, I'm not an expert in the topics that I talk about. I'm just bringing to you my experiences, my interpretations of things. And I usually say, and I used to say, if it doesn't resonate with you, leave it and take the rest. But after reading something in a book, I realized if something doesn't resonate with you, you should think a little bit deeper about it. Maybe ask yourself, why doesn't this resonate with me? And just ponder that for a little bit. It doesn't mean you have to adopt that way of thinking, but think a little bit deeper.
I love that.
Yeah. But I used to always say that, take what resonates with you and leave the rest.
Yeah.
But I was reading a book called Think Again by Adam Grant. And that was one of the things where it's if it doesn't resonate with you, think about why. Because we have to start thinking about other perspectives and other ways of thinking, because we're not right, with everything. So it's kind of just dive in a little bit deeper. Doesn't mean you need to necessarily believe that, but be open to new ideas. The Shamrock Turtle is here. What a beautiful morning. Thank you, Law. Like and subscribe. Good morning, chat. Yes, yes, yes. Please like and subscribe. Stephen Noon is here. Hello. Welcome. So yeah, going back to what your intention is for this week, or what kind of energy you want to bring, I want you to also think about what is one non-negotiable that you are maybe going to hold yourself to for this week, or something that you're committed to doing for yourself for this week. Theme Park Dad, welcome. So I don't know, what's my intention for this week? This week's going to be, this week is going to be interesting. It's my last week before I'm actually on vacation for a week. For the week of 4th of July, I'm off. So I think for me, organization is my intention, because since I make my own schedule, I have to be able to kind of navigate and balance what I'm doing at home and then what I'm doing at work, in the guest bedroom, and what I'm doing in the living room. But yeah, I think for me, organization is going to be my intention, and my non-negotiable is going to be make time for a walk every single day, because sometimes I just do it 3 days a week. No, it's going to be every day, because I'm going to need that time to myself to just decompress and reflect. So that's my non-negotiable. So if you want to share your intention and your non-negotiable, I would love to hear it. Nicole, we still thinking?
I think my intention for the week is I leave for a Europe trip on Saturday.
Saturday? No! I don't like that.
But I feel oh my God, I'm watching fish jump, and so awesome.
I want to walk closer to the water in a second, but go ahead.
But I think going along the lines of organization, but I think I need to stick with my priority list of my to-do list of making sure I'm getting things done in an order that makes sense versus, oh, I want to pick up this random project and I'm going to work on that because that's just distracting me from what really needs to get done. So between packing, I've got some school things that I need to get done before I leave. So just really sticking to priorities would be my intention.
Okay.
Making sure first things first, I think. I have to just think about what do I definitely need to do first.
Okay.
And then my non-negotiable, I would like to continue to move my body every day because I'm going to be on a cruise ship for 14 days. And even though I'll be taking the stairs everywhere, I still want to make sure that my body is not going to be shocked by doing that. We're going to be walking around a lot in Europe, walking on the ship, and I'll commit to 10,000 steps a day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we have priorities and 10,000 steps a day. Love those.
Yeah.
We had some more people enter the chat. Lady Kirk, good morning. Beautiful scenery. I know. Pete Stummy, hey. Beautiful sunrise. Rhythm of the waves is like the rhythm of life. Constant movement. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Well, I want to walk closer to the water because we've been here a while and I have not put my feet in the ocean yet, and that is not like me. So let's do that as the sun is rising. Let's see. Do we think it's going to be warm? Do we think it's going to be cold? I don't know. It's going to be what? Not going to be warm? Okay. Well, I'm trying to be optimistic. We got some birds here. Oh, it's so beautiful. Wow. All right. Here we go. I am going to take a dip in the water towards the end of the stream because I can't come to the beach and not get in the water. All right, here we go. Oh, it's really warm. It's really warm.
Wow, that is shocking.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Wow.
Yes, getting in there later for sure. It's so beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Did not expect that at
Right. I didn't either. I was really bracing for impact there, but so gorgeous. Ah.
Lauren, have you ever heard the quote that the only thing that's constant in life is change?
Yes. The only thing that's constant in life is change. That is so true. Love that.
Gotta embrace it.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my God, it's so wonderful. So we had a long drive here.
Yeah.
So a lot of reflecting was happening in the car, a lot of good conversation. But what I love to do whenever I'm feeling stressed or like if I'm going through something, just getting outside and just being in nature just helps me to decompress and just let things go, and just breathing the fresh air is so therapeutic. But what we're doing now is grounding. Don't look at my toenails. Don't judge me. Hey, Rose, you're new to the channel. Welcome. So we are grounding. That means we're just getting our feet into the earth, right? Whether it's in the sand or the grass or the dirt or the water, the ocean. Grounding. Just a few seconds with your feet on the earth can actually like just rewire you and just help you to change your mindset a little bit, to decompress.
I already feel better.
I know, right? Bill says, here for the good morning. Here for the good morning all, you early birds. I thought you were saying I'm here for the birds because I always have birds that follow me around. But hey, Bill. Oh, I wanted to tell you this, Nicole. So, oh yes, you're on camera. And for those that don't know, hi, here we are. I'm Lauren. This is Nicole. She's joining me today. We're
Good
watching the
morning,
beautiful
everyone.
sunrise. Sorry. Just wanted to say hello, but yes, this is what you're here for. So yesterday, Michelle actually texted me and sent me a picture, and she goes, I found this in my Google Photos and wanted to share it with you. It's a picture of me holding a sign and it says newest Burn Boot Camp Celebration member.
God.
And that was
How
from
many years ago?
2021, January
Wow.
21. So I'm bringing this up because I thought about like taking a look at this photo, and I was like really being like critical of myself, like looking at myself, oh my God, like I can't believe where I was then, where I am now. And it's just like, I was a different human in January of 2021 than I am now.
Yeah.
And just like, I don't know, it was just really eye-opening for me. So I challenge you to like go back in your photos and like just take a look at where you were like a year, 2 years ago, and reflect. And like, it doesn't have to be with a critical lens. It could be more of like, wow, I can't believe how much I've grown since that time. There's a turtle?
There's a turtle?
What?
Like a big one?
Yeah, a giant turtle right on the other side of these waves. It keeps kind of surfacing a little bit. There's also a dead one on the beach over here.
I was wondering what somebody was looking at
Yeah,
over
we're
there.
waiting for the come area. But there's one floating. I was like, is that a manatee? You just keep your eyes right here. It's
Okay.
Wow.
Keep our eyes peeled for
Thank
the
you
turtle.
for that.
Thank you.
I thought that's maybe what you were filming. I was like, is that a manatee?
Oh, no, just here for the sunrise vibes.
See the rocket?
The rocket?
No, when?
Two right after, like,
Oh,
rocket. There's just like
wow.
yeah.
Really?
Oh,
One in a couple days, yeah.
that's awesome. I love that. Rocket at 2 a.m. That's pretty cool. Well, we're going to keep our eyes peeled for this turtle.
The moon is still there.
Yeah, the moon is still
Still a
peeking.
little slither.
I don't know. I can't see it.
You're also a lot taller.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe now? Maybe he'll bob up.
I really want to see that other turtle. That's cool.
Yeah, but he's dead.
He's dead?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's dead.
I don't want to see a dead turtle.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Aww.
Have a good morning.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, all right, let's see. Shamrock Turtle says, fun fact, ocean waves follow a rhythmic pattern of 12 cycles per minute, the same as a breathing pattern of a relaxed human. This is why sitting by the ocean instantly puts you in a meditative state.
Wow.
Yes. I did read that recently, too.
You know what we should do before we leave? Do
What?
your meditation.
Yes,
And I'm gonna join
100%
you.
doing that. Yes.
Okay, so you were talking about looking back at yourself.
Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you for getting me back on track.
You're good.
Yeah, so I encourage you, like, look back, maybe even, 5 years ago if you can. And again, not with a critical eye, but more of like, think about where you were mentally, emotionally, if you want to physically, but we're not going to be, judgmental in that way. But just celebrate your growth and how far you've come, because you are not the same human you were 5 years ago. And if you're someone that's like, I don't know if I've made any major changes, or I feel like I'm still the same person, you can evaluate that as well. Like, do you want to change? Do you want to have that growth? I know I've talked about on the stream before, like, growth is literally one of my values. So I just believe that we were put here to grow. Like, we're not supposed to stay the same. So if that's something that you want to focus on, think about, again, your intention for the week. What is one small step you could make to that type of change or growth?
I think about myself even just last year. So for those of you that don't know my connection to Lauren, Lauren and I go to the same gym, and I met Lauren almost 4 years ago now.
That's
right?
crazy.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And we've connected over the years. We've kind of gone in and out of, meeting each other at the gym, saying hello. And then she kind of started this wild thing of going to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, there is no way. And I would wake up around 6:30 in the morning, and I would always think, oh my gosh, they've been awake for how long already? They got their workout in. There's no way I could do that. And it was February of last year that I really started to make that commitment to myself. I said, okay, I'm going to try this. Was it February? No, I'm sorry.
I was going to say.
It was summer of last year.
Okay.
Because I had my surgery in March. It was after I had my recovery and all that. So it wasn't until I truly just gave it a try. I just said, I'm gonna just gonna give it a whirl. And now every morning, man, 4 a.m. I'm up to get myself to the gym. And that consistency that I've had and the morning routine that I devote to myself is so valuable now. And my mental health is way more even-keeled than I was just a year ago. So whether it's 5 years ago, 6 months ago, 1 year ago, so much can happen in, these kinds of amounts of time.
Yeah, and I love that. I was waiting for you to say it. Commitment.
Yeah.
Right? And consistency. Like, you were consistent in creating that routine.
Yep.
And then you were able to see those results. And I think that those two words kind of go hand in hand. Like, you are committed to doing something and you consistently did it.
Absolutely.
And then you're able to see those rewards.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's huge. I think a lot of people start something expecting those immediate, why am I not getting to where I need to be?
Right.
Like, why am I not a happier person? Why am I not dropping the weight? Why am I not, whatever the case may be, why am I not getting the job or getting the promotion? It's like, you need to be committed and then be consistent.
Yes.
And that's when you're going to see the results.
Right. Because then when you don't have it anymore, I was saying to Lauren this morning, is if I don't wake up early and go to the gym, or if I don't get up in those wee hours, I feel like my day is wasted.
Yeah.
Or it's just different. And I'm glad that, I have that comparison now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes a huge difference.
I love that. Reflection is everything. I reflect a little too much, but I like to always reflect. The sky is starting to change over there a little bit. We're getting a warmer.
I think where that pink is where we're going to see that sun come up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. It already looks gorgeous here. Come on now.
I can't believe how warm most water is.
The
Lauren.
water. I know. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Jump around in the water.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I love that. So Pete Stummy said, I say that to my students about believing in themselves and being consistent about practicing their instrument and trust the process. Yeah, you're not going to be an expert right away.
Correct.
They will get better. I love that. I love that so much. It's funny because I just started crocheting, right? And just because I'm like, why not? Something to do when I'm watching TV, just to keep my hands busy. And I want to create something, right? So in the very beginning, I was getting very frustrated with myself, and I would look at Pete and I'm like, I just don't understand why I can't get this stitch down, and mine doesn't look like hers. And Pete looks at me like I am literally a lunatic, and he's like, you just
began this skill.
You just started a week ago. What do you expect? And I'm like, I want to be really good at it. He's
Tell
like,
me
okay.
You're a perfectionist without telling me you're a perfectionist. I was the same way when I started as being a teacher, really. I was so down on myself about not understanding how it all worked and how to do it. And it just took time. Yeah.
That's it.
But in that time, the growth was so meaningful.
Yes.
So meaningful.
Yes. I love that, though. He literally, he looked at me like I was nuts. He's like, are you okay? Like, you're going to be okay. And then I would show him. I'm like, look, I made this shirt. And he's like, blown away by it. He's like, I thought that would take you all summer. I was like, nope. I told you I'd get it. He's like, no, I knew you would. He's like, but that was fast. But I was committed.
You were. And consistent.
So, that's it. Committed and consistent. Let's take a look this way too, so you can kind of get the whole beach. It's not as pretty over here, but still, just want to set the scene for you guys. The water is absolutely so refreshing and just beautiful. Wow. Obsessed. But that sun looks like it's gonna come up over the horizon very soon. I really want to see that turtle or manatee, whatever the guy was talking about. But he's just way taller than us, so I don't know.
You know what I still find is a wild concept, that wherever you are in the world, obviously depending on your time zone, like right now, whoever's watching could also be watching this same sunrise that we are, just from a different perspective.
Yep. And that is a good lesson for everyone to remember too. Like, and I've said it on past streams, like you might have gone through the same experience as someone else, but your memory of it and your perspective of that experience is going to be different. So we're looking at the same sunrise, but it might look very different. What?
Starting to peek out.
Oh, yes! I'm like, what happened? Here we go. But yes, your perspective might be different. So understanding that we all look at things with our own lens, right? Depending on the experiences we had in the past, maybe our culture, whatever the case may be, just understanding that everybody has a different perspective. Look at this sunrise. This is so exciting. Oh, it looks so amazing. Wow. If you haven't hit that like button already, I mean, this is the time.
Wow, wait, look at it.
That's so cool.
It's big.
She big.
She gonna be big one.
Wow.
She coming up quick too.
Yes. Gorgeous. Yeah, this is definitely different than the last time I streamed here. The sunrise, there was a lot more clouds, but this is, I feel like this is the Lion King. Where's the Lion King music?
King, yeah.
Ah, stunning.
Wow, look at that.
So what I like to do sometimes on my stream is find like a beautiful thing to look at and then like have like a quiet moment to reflect and set your intentions. So I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna zip it for at least a minute so you guys can really take in the beautiful sunrise, set your intentions for the week. And that's it. Okay. Wow. Like, wow. That is so cool. I feel like I'm gonna go blind because I'm staring right at it. But it's so pretty, I can't look away. Amazing. Best way to start the day.
In front of it too.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah, and I just love that it's all connected. Like the moon got its light from that.
Yes. And the moon is totally gone now.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish you had like smell-o-vision where you could smell this ocean water because it really, with the sun, it's so amazing, breathtaking. We got some people watching the sunrise here too, taking it in. The birds, gotta get the birds in the shot, you know. Wow. Can I just live here? Can I set up a tent? And just live here? This is so wild.
Good timing, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, somebody's kayaking over there. Oh, I love that. I want to kayak. Gorgeous.
I love when the birds go in the water.
Mm.
They just dive.
Grabbing the
Get
fish.
those fishies. Wow.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So happy we're here. And thank you everyone for being here as well. If you're new to the channel, I just want to let you know that we go live every Monday morning. Usually it's around 6:30 in the morning. Today we wanted to make sure that we got the whole sunrise. So we started a little bit earlier, but usually we start around 6:30 and we go for a walk, usually in Orlando, sometimes around the Disney resorts. And we talk about some of the books that I've read, podcasts, and just bringing to you my life experiences, just to kind of share with you the things that I've learned. So if that's something that's interesting to you, definitely consider subscribing. Hit that bell for all notifications so you'll know every time I go live or drop a short or a video. Because sometimes I do a little surprise stream. I don't think it was last week or the week before. I went live at Disney's Contemporary Resort. They had a little yoga session. So that I streamed live as well. So you're definitely going to want to make sure that you hit that bell. You can also become a Patreon if that's something that you are interested in. I appreciate all of my Patreons that are here in the stream right now, and those that are not, that's okay. But you can go to learningwithlaw.com or patreon.com/learningwithlaw if you're interested in that. And free for my top tier Patreons, we have a 30-minute group coaching call tonight all about manifestation. I'm so excited for that. So that call is going to be at 6 p.m. tonight. So Patreons, please look out in your email and you'll get the link for that call. So excited. It's going to be a really powerful 30 minutes and I'm excited to share my experiences and bring that to you as well. So it's going to be great. Can't wait. I wish I could take a picture, but I can't.
I got you, girl. I got you.
It looks so good.
But I don't think pictures really do it justice.
No.
Honestly, every time I travel somewhere, every time I go someplace that is naturally beautiful, you can't relive it through the photo. You
No.
really can't. It's nothing like being there.
And that's why I feel bad because this video isn't doing it justice.
Gosh, don't feel bad.
It's not doing it justice. I can't wait to get in this water. Oh my God. We need it. Salt water is so like cleansing.
I'm excited to have beach waves.
Yes. Yes. I was thinking about the other day, one of my friends was having like a bad day and like was getting down on herself. And I was like, we just got back from the gym. So I was like, you know what? Go take a shower and just like cleanse yourself.
Yeah.
Just let all of that go down the drain with the water.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God, yes. Because water is so like
Yeah.
purifying and cleansing that like, it's a good way to think about, I don't know, like being intentional about your showers, I guess. Like just letting it all
I
go.
think that's such a great metaphor.
Yeah.
Let it go down the drain.
Let it go down the drain. But yeah, it's like a little rebirth.
Yeah.
So, love that. Oh. It's so weird how the sky, like the rest of the sky changed too. Like there's no clouds now, really. Wanted to clear the way for us.
It's weird how all the clouds kind of moved. Like the big
They're like,
puffy
we're
ones are
we're
over
done.
there now.
We're done with our show.
Yeah.
We're gonna move away and we're gonna make way for the sun.
When I moved down to Florida, I could not believe how fluffy the clouds were. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're not like that up north.
Nope.
I call them the Toy Story clouds.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If anyone else can understand that, when you're here in Florida, you get these big, massive Toy Story clouds.
That's so true. We have a big Disney following in the chat, so they get it. I wish there were more shells.
Yeah. But also there's something nice about not having shells.
No, I
sometimes.
agree.
But I
The
do love a
smooth
good
sand.
seashell. You know what I did this past year? So I teach 4th grade, and one of my vacations that I went on, I collected 20 seashells, and I gave them out as a like end of year gift to each of them, and I wrote
Cute.
inside of them, "Just keep swimming."
Oh my God. I wish I had you as my teacher. I would just,
Aww.
well, as an adult, I would cry every day. I'd be like, oh, Miss, oh, I almost said your last name. Well, Miss Nicole,
Miss
so
Nicole.
sweet. So sweet. So gorgeous, right, Bill?
Wow.
It's just stunning. Doesn't
And look,
get any better than this.
I love how it goes from like big and then it starts to get smaller too. Our perspective changes on it.
Yep. The reflection on the water.
I loved what was shared about the breaths of
Yeah.
the waves. That's
Mhm.
very cool.
That's why you just feel more relaxed on the
Yeah.
beach. Your breathing like syncs up. And you know when you like cuddle with someone,
Yeah.
your breathing syncs up with them too. So sometimes that's very like relaxing. So if
Yeah.
somebody is having like almost like a panic attack and they don't mind being hugged
Yeah.
in that moment, it's good because it'll help
It's
to like
soothing.
sync their breathing. Like you have to regulate.
Ah.
Yeah. Yep.
I like getting multiple hugs throughout the day for that reason.
Yes. Hugs are very therapeutic. Wow. Beautiful sunrise here at Cocoa Beach.
Ooh, something touched my foot.
Uh-oh. We got a little kayaker out there. Where is he? See, like, I would just run on the beach every
Can I tell you
day.
a funny story?
Tell me a funny
So
story.
I used to work out at Orange Theory Fitness, and one summer they were raffling off a kayak, and guess who won the kayak?
Of course you did.
I won this massive kayak, and I had to ask Michelle's husband, who's the only
Yep.
person that I knew had
Mhm.
a truck. He went to come pick it up, and then I put it at my in-laws' house because they have a house in Hunters Creek area. Yeah, I went on that kayak once in their little lake, and then I sold it.
Oh, God. Well, at least you got use out of
I
it
did.
and money.
I wanted to make sure I got to use it, and then I ended up selling it, and it was great. But I wish, like, I would love to be able to put a kayak on my car and just go.
Yeah.
I would need a step stool, though.
Yeah. Well, believe me, I get that. And those are heavy.
Yeah. They have inflatable ones, though.
Yes, I did see that.
They have inflatable
I
ones.
did see that. WDW Stream Finder, hello. Wonderful place to do the first stream of summer. Yes.
Okay,
I was
yes.
thinking of that when I did that. I didn't mention it though. That I was like, oh, this will be a good time to do the stream.
Yes.
Also, it's summer.
School's out.
School's out. The
Up
Shamrock
north,
Turtle.
Friday was the last one.
Oh, that's right. Not sure if you mentioned it,
Oh.
but space launch is happening in like 15 minutes. Might boom a little bit.
Wait,
Is
really?
that
Right now?
really true? Because the guy said, this random man said that they did it at what 2 or 3
2
a.m.
a.m., yeah.
So is that still happening? Because obviously we'll still be live. That'll be cool to see. I would love
I'm
that.
gonna Google it. See.
Google it, girl. That would be awesome because you could see it from here.
It's a launch, they said, but they say it was.
You said it. Yeah, space launch. That would be amazing. Sunrise and a space launch? Are you kidding me? What a morning.
Oh my God, yes!
Wait, seriously?
Space Coast next launch attempt, June 23rd, which is today, 6:54 a.m.
Wow, you guys,
What?
we're in for a treat. That's so exciting. Yay.
Oh
What
my
time
God,
is it
I'm
now?
so- 39.
Okay.
So we got time.
Yes. This is exciting. Oh, there's like people
Yeah.
flocking the beach now. Well, you all missed it. You were sleeping. But you can catch this live stream on the replay. Wow.
Okay, we're gonna have a perfect view.
We're gonna have a perfect view.
The weather is gonna be amazing to do it.
Wow. Yeah, that's true. Clear skies.
So what's going to happen?
Yes.
See, if I can find out what this one is. Okay, so for those of you that are interested in what the launch is,
Tell us.
it's Project Kuiper. It's a mega constellation of satellites in low Earth orbit that will offer broadband internet access.
Huh.
And this constellation will be managed by Kuiper Systems LLC, a subsidiary of Amazon.
Okay.
It's composed of 3,276 satellites.
Wow. Very interesting.
Crazy. Atlas V551.
Yeah. Captain Kirk said Atlas rocket at 6:54. Okay.
Look, it's a rocket.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're going to see it. That's awesome. Well, I'm so happy that all of you are here for this. Appreciate you being here. Hope to bring a little sunshine to your Monday morning. Something else to reflect on, since I do like to bring actionable suggestions to your day through the stream, is earlier we talked about setting those intentions, right? What energy do we want to bring to the week? What are your non-negotiables? And also think about, where do you want to be on Friday? Right? Like, kind of like plan with the end in mind, right? So where do you want to be on Friday? And we kind of talked about that before. Nicole has some priorities and things she wants to get in order before her trip. I want to make sure that I'm organized and ready before I start my vacation. Ooh! But just thinking about the end result. Where do you want to be, right? And that'll help to define your intention for the beginning of the week. Hey, Eric, good morning. What a great day. I agree with you. It's a great day already. And going back to what you said about getting up early, yesterday, I know we had our appointment at 8:30.
Yeah.
I woke up at 5:30. I got 8 hours of sleep, but I just naturally woke up at 5:30. I felt like I was in a movie. I'm like, I'm up, I'm awake. And then I just got some work done. I got so much done before I had to leave at 8. And I was like,
it's amazing.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Like, why aren't more people doing this?
Yeah. That's why they call
On
it
a
the $1
Saturday.
million hour.
Yes. So much done before. Honestly, what time did I leave? I left at 7:45 or something. And I'm like, wow, got so much done.
Yep. I love it.
Well, this is a beautiful sunrise. And if you're just tuning in, stick around, because apparently there's going to be a launch in a few minutes. So we're going to be live for that.
T-minus 10 minutes.
T-minus 10 minutes. Love it. I'm so excited. Pete's going to be very upset because he wanted to be on the beach to see a launch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he could watch the live stream.
I can check this off of my bingo board. Another
That's
Florida
right.
activity to do.
That's right. And you know what is on
Watch
my
the
board?
launch.
Sunset on the beach.
Oh.
It's
That's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Gotta go to the other coast for that one.
That's right. That is right. I was saying to Nicole earlier that normally I talk about books on my live streams. And as you all know, if you watched my last week's stream, I'm reading Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. And I just felt that, I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't, I didn't want to be as harsh during a beautiful beach sunrise in sharing that information with you. I mean, we can, but I feel like I hear him in my head yelling, you just gotta do it no matter what. And I'm like, but we're looking at this beautiful sunrise, taking a moment. We're just taking a moment. But let's see if I can bring some positive things.
I think you can.
Yeah. So at the end of each of his chapters, he gives a little challenge, which I really enjoy. So challenge number 3 is step outside your comfort zone on a regular basis. Duh, things that I always talk to you guys about. But he says, write down all the things that you don't like to do or that make you uncomfortable. especially the things that you know are good for you, like going to the gym or eating healthy, whatever the case may be. And then he says, do one of them and then do it again. Right? That goes back to our consistency. Yes. And he says it's not a fast track, right? You move the needle a little bit, and each day it gets moved bit by bit. But you need to make your changes sustainable. So if you go hard at the gym and your first day at the gym you spend 3 hours and the next day you're like, I don't feel like going back.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to see those results.
Yeah.
Right? So they're small changes, but they're sustainable changes.
Right.
So I like that. Write a list of things you don't want to do. And then pick one and do it and do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Well, it's the same thing when people want to quit drinking or having sugar or, you know, watching TV or screen time. Okay, I'm going to do it for a whole day.
Yep.
And then the next day comes and what happens? You know, like,
right.
How about start with 20 minutes?
Right.
How about start with, you know, maybe you don't have a snack with lunch or, you know, small achievable goals get you to your end goal.
Right.
Or help you grow at least. It doesn't even need to necessarily get you to your end goal. It's just helping you grow.
Yeah. Something I read. You read Atomic Habits, right?
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure it was in this book. But honestly, a lot of the books blend together at this point. But I'm pretty sure it was that book where he said, if you, again, I always talk about the gym because that's what's personal to me. But he said, like, you want to make these new habits easy, desirable, whatever. So laying out your clothes, putting your shoes by the door, whatever the case may be. And maybe it's, if you've never like stepped foot in the gym, maybe the first day you get dressed and you go to the gym and you just sit in the parking lot for 5 minutes and then you drive home. And then the next day you drive and you spend 5 minutes in the gym and then you drive home. But getting in the habit and just building that slowly instead of just, like we said, going hard on the first day, but you get in the habit of doing that. You start that momentum so that you're able to sustain it. So I thought that was interesting. And I was like, if I drove all the way to the gym and didn't go inside, I would just lose my mind. So like, there's no way I'm doing that. But maybe for somebody who, you know, is a little intimidated by the gym or whatever the case may be, you know, you could do that with healthy food. Put one piece of broccoli on your plate and maybe stare at it. And then maybe the next day you'll eat it. I don't know. But it's just the small little steps. I need my sunglasses now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's like a
Motorbike, maybe?
I don't know. It's like a
Not
maybe
moving
electric
his
bike?
legs. Yeah, electric bike. Yeah, he's not moving his legs.
Yeah.
So it's powered by something.
Yeah, especially on this sand. Last year, it was actually, I think it was it in January? I don't know. I was freezing when I did it. I think it was January or February. There was a 5K and a 10K on the beach. And I did it in Daytona. And I was running on the sand, and it was at night. And it was the most amazing race I've ever done.
That's so
I think it
cool.
was a 5K. I literally crossed the finish line, and I just started crying. Because I was like, that was so beautiful. Like, it was so amazing. And I had done a 5K in the morning, too, because Pete was DJing at both of them.
Okay.
So I ran a 5K in the morning and then ran on the beach.
Evening.
And it was just
Wow.
by the waves, the smell of the ocean. It was just so incredible. I want to do that again, but it was a hike. We stayed overnight too. It was.
Where was that?
Daytona.
Oh, Daytona.
Yeah.
Everyone's coming out for the launch. Everyone's got their coffee.
Yeah, I guess I know. Oh, I need an espresso.
Coffee, a bagel.
Sounds very New York though. What are we at?
49. We got 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. I'm so excited.
5 minutes till launch, people.
I really hope, I would assume it's going to happen, right? Because it's clear skies.
Yeah,
like, beautiful. Because I think we were here one other time and it was like delayed and this, that, the other thing, and it didn't happen. But I think it was more because it was cloudy and the weather was weird. But wow, you guys are going to get a sunrise and a bonus launch.
Somebody's parasailing over there. Just to
Yeah. Parasailing. That's something I would not do.
No?
No,
You wouldn't do it?
no. There's no control
But
when you're up there.
David Goggins says to do something that you don't want to do.
All right, David. I don't know. Maybe on a day where, like today, it's not too windy. Love it. I'm petrified of heights. What makes you think I would love it?
Just because of your different perspective and view that you will get.
All right. Well, that's enough out of you, Nicole. That's high up there, though.
It is very high.
Oh, God.
I've done it before. It's amazing.
You have?
Yeah.
Where did you
I've
do it?
also gone skydiving in Miami.
Oh, yeah. You can go with Peter. He's gone skydiving on Long Island.
I don't know if I could do skydiving again.
No?
That was during a very tough time of my life.
You're like, let me just
And I
throw
said,
my
"Let
body
me
out
just
of
go
a plane.
skydive with my roommate."
Oh, my God.
Literally, that was the conversation.
Wow.
We woke up that morning. We were docked in port. I was working on the ship at the time, and they're like, "You want to go skydiving?" And I was like, "Absolutely, let's go." And I am terrified of doing that, and I just did it.
Wait, how many years ago?
More than it's been a decade. Like
Oh,
10
okay.
years.
Because I was going to say more than 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pete's tummy.
Long
Fun
time
fact,
ago.
Marley went parasailing on Lake George last year. That's cool.
Oh.
Captain Kirk, West Coast just doesn't have the waves, and it's warmer than the East Coast. Yeah.
The West Coast. We're on the
Yep.
East Coast right now, right?
We are on
East Coast.
the East Coast,
Yeah.
yes. Captain Kirk
Wait,
used
he's
to
saying
watch
West
the space.
Coast does not have the
He said West Coast just doesn't have the waves and is warmer than the East Coast.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
Wow.
3 minutes.
My gosh.
Pete's tummy. Tracy and I went up too. It was very peaceful, but also a little nerve-wracking. Yeah. Yeah, because you're like
Don't tell
the
Lauren
wind.
that.
Look how high that guy
That's
is.
amazing.
Wait, I don't know if you guys can see, but
He's coming this way.
wait. Let me zoom in.
I'm assuming it's the boat that's on the bottom that's towing him over there.
I don't know if they can see it.
But, I mean, he is going inland.
Yeah, you know what? That's way too high up. I'm so sorry, but no. That is just, you could fall right out of that thing. I can't. No. Do they control it? Can you be like, I don't want to go that high?
I think so.
That is just, that has to be at least 200 feet.
Yeah, but
Like the height of the castle.
Haven't you ever wanted to be a bird?
No, yes, I would want to be a bird, but I
Yeah,
would
so that's
glide,
the
I would
closest-
hover.
That would be the closest feeling that
I
you
would
get.
hover. Yeah. WDW Stream Finder. He's trying to get a better view of the launch. Wave to the rocket, I'm
there you
sure.
go.
Yeah.
That's true.
That would be cool to see from up there.
Okay,
And-
1 minute.
1 minute.
53.
Wait, so where?
It should be right there.
Oh, over there. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to make sure we get it on
That's
the
what all
stream
those
here.
other people are looking at.
Yeah. All right. And I'll zoom. Let me zoom.
You can see.
Yeah, let's see.
My gosh.
Hopefully.
Should we pretend we're in the space station? All right. Ready for launch? Countdown.
I love it. What a great day. Right there. Thank you, Captain Kirk. You just tell me where to go. Perfect.
54. There it is. I see it
my
lighting
God.
up.
Do you?
I saw something light over there.
Oh. I really do need my sunglasses. Yeah,
Something's
Lee,
blinking.
I'm not skydiving. That, I don't know. It's not something that is on my bucket list. Maybe I'll change my mind in a few years. You never know. You never know. Yeah, that parasailer is ridiculously high, and I think they are just hovering to see the launch.
I don't know. Oh, there it is over there. Move to the left. Do you see it?
Oh!
Yes.
Wow!
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Wow. That's amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Look, and he's right next to the parasailer.
Wow, I have never, ever.
I've never been this close.
Me either. That is unbelievable.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. Pete's gonna be so jealous. Wow, I didn't think we would see it that clearly.
Yes.
That's incredible. That's the coolest thing.
I love watching it go into the atmosphere too.
Wow, like look at that. That is amazing. Oh my God. Wow. You saw it here first, people. Have you ever seen the movie October Sky?
I have not.
Oh my God, Nicole.
I need to
That's
see it
immediately.
today.
Immediately.
Okay. I will watch it today.
I cry my eyes out, but it's a true story.
Oh really?
Yes.
October Sky. Oh, you hear
Yes.
the rumble?
Oh,
We can hear the rumble, people.
We hear the rumble.
We hear the rumble. My
Wow.
God.
That's unbelievable. That's truly unbelievable. Wow.
There it goes.
Wow.
You hear it?
Yeah. That sounds so cool.
There it goes. There it goes. Look.
Whoa.
Right into the atmosphere. Go, 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 go.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's like fireworks.
Yes. Do you guys hear it? Oh my God. Unbelievable. Wow.
There it goes.
I just can't believe this is still like
Yeah.
smoke.
Still going.
Wow. I can't even see.
What a wonderful surprise.
Yes. That,
All right, I think it's gone.
I think it's gone. Wow. Look at that. You still hear it though.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Gotta have some power, man.
It's like Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
That
unbelievable.
was cool.
Yes, you're welcome. Well, Pete's definitely going to watch later, that's for sure. That is unbelievable. I don't know if you guys can hear the sounds, but like, it's still going. I still hear it.
Still rumbling.
Wow.
Very cool.
Amazing. Well, that's something you don't see every day.
No, it's not.
Beautiful sunrise over the water. My gosh. What a nice surprise. That's right, Lynette. Well, you just never know what you're going to get here on my channel, so that's why you should be subscribed. But now, you know what we're going to do, Nicole?
Go in the water.
We're going in the water. All right, so we're gonna keep you guys live because why not? Outstanding start to the week. Yes, I'm gonna put you guys live still so you can get nice views of the water, and we'll tell you how the water feels once we get out. My hair is very, very frizzy at the moment. You're welcome, Lady Kirk. I loved that. That was the coolest thing ever. That was truly the coolest thing. I know.
Otherwise, we've been like, what?
Yeah. Could you imagine if we had no idea and we're just like, oh, la la la. All right. So how am I going to do this? Let me just see. I could leave it like this. And, or maybe I'll shoot it this way so you can see the sun. Duh. I want you to see the sunrise. Okay. I'm thirsty too.
Me too.
Just water.
It's a bad idea to wear leggings, but it's fine.
definitely gonna get the hair wet because it's
Oh yeah, duh.
a little bit frizzed out. Okay. All right. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. All right. So nice. That was so nice. Oh my God. Ah. Absolutely gorgeous and refreshing. Ah. You can listen to this all day. I know, the waves. It's just so beautiful. All right, wait. I'm gonna put down a different towel.
Let's see, you were smart and brought two.
Well, because
Did not.
I figured
Yeah.
I needed it for the car too, in case we just like,
Yeah.
I don't know, to put down in the car. Let me put that there. And then this one is the bigger one to dry myself with.
Why can't they just put a beach in Orlando? Seriously.
Ah. All right. Well, I can't see, but maybe I'll go this way, like this. Here we go. All right. I want to thank you all so much for being here and enjoying the beautiful sunrise. We watched the space launch. You can still see some of the smoke there in the distance. Super amazing. I want to thank Nicole for coming to hang out with me on the stream.
So fun.
So fun, so gorgeous. But yes, we're gonna go live again next Monday morning around 6:35. Don't know where yet. If you have any suggestions on which Disney resort you'd like me to visit, or any other ideas here in Orlando or the surrounding areas, let me know. Drop it in the comments after the stream. That would be great. I always like to take your suggestions and run with them. Thank you, Captain, for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lynette. But if you haven't already, definitely want to make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, maybe even consider becoming a Patreon. You can go to learningwithlaw.com or patreon.com/learningwithlaw. I love you all, my Patreons. Thank you so much. And then remember, tonight at 6 p.m. will be the Patreon group coaching call about manifestation. It's going to be a good one. So there's still time if you want to join, become a Patreon, and you'll get access to that as well. All right, but yeah, thank you for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Set those intentions, stick to your non-negotiables, and hey, Christina, hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And remember, you were meant to be here, otherwise you wouldn't be here. All right, bye everyone, have a great day.